Women's B7-8 singles final here at the 2024 Para Nationals and 2024 Nationals at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Very much looking forward to this clash between two superstars of para bowls, and that is, of course, Cheryl Lindfield of Queensland up against her Australian and state teammate Serena Bonnell. Very much looking forward to seeing these two go at it. They are both out-and-out stars. Right at home, Parajackaroos have teamed up at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham and World Bowls Championships right here on the Gold Coast, both of whom are such pioneers of this sport in the para space. And, of course, the Open Pairs final is on at the moment. Barry Brennan and Josh Barry up against Aaron Edmondson and Chris Flavel. That's going on right now. So lots of finals going on. Believe there's the 14-point pairs as well. That's going on. Jimmy Reynolds and Lucas Protopappas and Josh Thornton there with Jeff Seaton. So 3 finals up for grabs here. So just waiting for the hooter to go off because it is a 3-hour time limit. We're running a couple of minutes over here. I think we're just waiting for everybody to get through their roll-up ends. So that is the last one there. There is the hooter. We are underway in this 2024 final. We've got 14-point pairs, open pairs, and B7 and B6 or B7, B8 women's singles. We'll endeavour to bring you those scores. Robbie's done a great job getting the open pairs graphic up, and we'll try and get the 14-point pairs on there as well. It's Protopappas and Thornton up against Seaton and Reynolds. First end here, it's going to be Serena Bonnell to start proceedings. Shorter length. And this is when the greens are at their quickest. So we are going to be in for a long match. We know these two. They are such competitors. And their match at the Australian Open last year, that timed out. Their final, there was a 3-hour time limit. Cheryl Lindfield pegged it back and managed to get the win and managed to get to 21 after the hooter had gone. Good weight from Serena to start. Cheryl with those fluorescent pink bowls. She wasn't going to use those and wasn't going to pick that colour. Wasn't her preferred choice, but her teammates have all voted that she keeps them. So Cheryl bowling with fluoro pink. Her weight nigh on perfection. Paul Holschke, the man of the people, about to come and join me again. Been out there making sure everybody starts on time and everybody is ready to go. But a good start from Cheryl Lindfield as I welcome the one and only Paul Holschke. Paul, welcome.
Thanks, Phil. It's good to be back. Had our bangers and mash for lunch.
Yeah, how'd you enjoy it?
Well, it wasn't too bad. Just said it needed a side of peas, and we would have been fine then.
Yep.
But no, the lunches have been great here. Broadbeach have looked after us tremendously well, so we thank Jay, Simon and the team. It's been awesome, especially the way we recovered after that rain on Wednesday.
Yep. The fact that we're getting this done on schedule is so impressive. Cheryl Lindfield, I tell you what, Paul, she's not far away, needs the run.
What?
Ooh.
It's hard to tell from here. Marcus not giving us anything either.
Her wing bowl might be the one.
I think it's hard to tell.
It's very close. One
to Cheryl. No, Serena.
Yeah, you would have done this. Who's the blue paddles? Who's the red? Because we're both Queensland.
Okay, Serena's got the blue and Cheryl's got the red.
Probably should have double-checked that.
Because Cheryl's got the pink bowls.
Yep.
And on the scoreboard, Cheryl is gold and Serena is the white.
Serena just dipping under. So one to Serena. Who have we got marking for us, Paul?
The one and only Sarah Hope from Hampton, Victoria.
Yep.
She does a tremendous job as one of
Sure
our
does.
ITOs. She's been here all week. She just loves getting involved with the para bowls and requests it every year to come and support the para. She was over in Warwick last year. What's Cheryl doing here? Just hanging a little bit wide, fortunately for her.
21 up and respot. That's what we're playing to here. And I said,
hours.
Yes, I said before, you jumped on, Paul. We are going to be using every minute of that 3 hours here. I don't think this is going to go any shorter.
I reckon you could be right here.
These two so closely matched, and they've had some ripping battles over the years. And they're in another Australian final together.
Well, these two had a absolute humdinger at the Australian Open in
2023. I called that match.
And
Cheryl was the one that got the job done.
I think, if I remember rightly, Serena was in front
the whole time.
Most of the match, and Cheryl just come over at the end.
Yep, up by about 7 or 8. And I said before they actually got timed out, but Cheryl managed to get to 21 on that final end.
So I would imagine that Serena will have that in the back of her mind today.
Cheryl Lindfield.
She's just coming under.
So to be 1 to Serena Bonnell, possibly even 2. After what was a sensational bowl, Cheryl started well.
Now, for those who may be a little bit confused, what's the gentleman doing in the middle? He's there assisting Cheryl. So
Support person. He picks up her bowls.
No, that was Sarah. Oh
no, but I mean that's what he does. Jeez, Paul.
He just said it as Sarah picked it up.
Yeah, no, it was just awkward timing. So first end, and we are getting the tape to measure for seconds. So Serena Bonnell will take 1 to start proceedings in this race to 21.
It's hard to see from our camera angle here with the shadow. It's all right. It's all good.
It is going to be 1 to Serena, but we don't know if it's going to be a multiple to start proceedings. They are so evenly matched, so we can expect a lot of ends. We had a fair few in the first match-up this morning between Lucas and Andrew, but
it's rightfully close. If Sarah's going back again.
Are we going to get an umpire?
I think
and 2 to Serena Bonnell to start proceedings.
Well, she had the shot before. Well, the marker indicated that she had the shot.
But her bowl ended up pushing it back a tiny bit. So that bowl that ended up being shot actually pushed it back and away from the jack.
It would have been slight.
Slight, but it did. And on these greens, we know that they move like glass, Paul.
Well, good start for Serena.
For sure. Should be very happy with that. So 2-0.
She's a very determined player. Oh, she's gone long and like into the ditch.
A lost jack.
Wow.
Cheryl says...
We get to see Sarah's delivery there. Just say that.
We did. Have a look.
She didn't want to miss out on the action.
And
so if you're Cheryl today, what would you be thinking? You know, she's playing the great Serena, and you think she'll be thinking that way?
No, I think,
Let's treat it as another match.
This is for Cheryl. She's playing the great Serena, but when you're Cheryl Lindfield, you are the great Cheryl Lindfield. So
exactly.
I don't think, I don't think she's going to be overawed. That stayed almost on the centre line. But I don't think she's overawed by any sort of situation, Cheryl Lindfield. She understands what she has to do. She knows the situation she's in. She's been here many times before.
Correct.
There's no problems for her. And, she's a Com Games silver medalist, World Championships bronze medalist, like Serena is. Australian Open winner.
Yeah, she's got all the pedigree, that's for sure.
She has won it on many, many occasions, or won these battles.
Well, Serena leading on first bowl down on the forehand.
And
beautiful.
Up next, we know who we're doing in the B7-8 men's singles. It's Damien Delgado up against Chris Flavel. Damien enjoyed a stunning comeback against Jimmy Reynolds. Was 18-10 down and ended up coming back to win it 21-18. That is a monster of a comeback.
Incredible. I asked him, how did you do it? And he said, just chipped away, just got one end, got another end, got a multiple. And before you know it, on the second last end, he had 4 balls on the green and Jimmy had 0.
Quite unbelievable.
It was. Serena on the forehand again. Obviously that's her trusted side. She's gone a bit higher this time, Val. Her weight's pretty good though. Exceptional weight.
Probably sitting at, well, it's close. Probably just the one, but it's going to change. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or 2 there, it'll change. Cheryl will get one in there. 14-point pairs and open pairs, both going on at the moment. Now, Paul, explain to me what the 14-point pairs, what are the 14 points? Do you know?
Yes. Each person here at the this all para bowlers, they get classified.
Yep.
So they have a medical classification and a strength coordination classification. And from there, each person is classified to a number. So they get a B, from a B5 to a B8. I won't get into all the technical terms.
So is it like, say, B7 plus B7, and that's your 14 points?
Correct. So you can't exceed 14. So obviously the higher you are, the more mobile you are. So if you're a B5, then you'd have greater limitations and strength. Obviously a little bit harder. So those with the B8, obviously a bit more mobile and capable, being able to roll the bowl at a greater speed. So so I think, if I remember rightly, Serena used to be a B6, but she's actually gone from a B6 to a 7.
Right.
So she's actually improved, which is a testimony to all the hard work that she's been doing over the past 4 or 5 years.
She's a star.
I don't think there's a bowler out there that works harder than Serena on and off the green.
Asking some questions here and probably holding 3.
So much so she didn't even have lunch today because she watches what she eats. Everything is calculated and
Oh, that'll do.
recorded.
Does it stay? Yeah, ooh, that's very close.
Definitely 2 and a measure. All right, last bowl here with Cheryl. She needs to get one in there. She's going to stick to the forehand. All right, here she comes. Left of screen. The line doesn't look too bad here, Val.
Doesn't. Has she got the legs?
I tell you what, this is going to be not far away.
Cheryl Lindfield.
Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
goodness. What a bowl.
What a way to save it. Was possibly on the verge of being 6-0 down. 2-1. Serena Bonnell leads after 2 here. Brilliantly done from Cheryl Lindfield. That is sensational. There you go. That's the scores.
That was an absolute bomb. That was just what the doctor ordered. I see in the men's 14-point pairs, Lucas Protopappas and Josh Thornton from Victoria have jumped. Glenn Seaton with 1 tee.
Jeff Seaton.
Jeff Seaton, sorry. And James Reynolds. 5 zip after 1 end. Wow. We had a match the other day, Val, which you'll be quite interested to hear about.
Yep. What was that?
I think it was in the 14-point pairs. It was. They dropped a 5 on the first end.
Yep.
And only lost 1 end after that.
Wow. Who was this?
And I think the final score was 22-6.
So who was this? It was Jimmy and Jeff? Or Lucas and Josh?
No. I'm trying. It was a David Minns. It was a Tasmanian team who picked up a 5 on the first end and unfortunately only scored 1 after that. And the team they were playing against...
Just getting a tape measure here.
I can't quite remember, Val. I've forgotten, unfortunately.
Well, there you go. So just getting the tape measure to see whether this is a legal jack roll. We could have 2 missed jacks in a row. And we do, I think. Or do we? No, just in.
It's long enough.
Just. This is bare minimum.
So what's the legal length, Val?
21, 23?
21 metres. Val.
21.
Which is an Australian domestic regulation. World Bowl says minimum length is 23
That's
metres.
right, that's where I got the numbers mixed up.
So if you're in the Gold Coast last year for the World Championships, you would have noticed that they only bowled 23 metres, but here, as an Australian domestic regulation, it's 21 metres. Just adds a little bit more variety to the game.
Does.
Having an extra 2 metres to play within. This makes the game a little bit more interesting.
Edmondson and Flavel leading 2-0 after 2. Protopappas and Thornton
Wow.
8-0 after 2, averaging 4 per end. That's a big start as Serena Bonnell. If this has got the legs, she's good. Oh, yeah. Or maybe too much legs.
Just through a little bit. I'd say 1 to Cheryl.
Thought it was going to pull up, but never did. What a beautiful day on the Gold Coast. Can barely see any clouds.
That's incredible, Val.
This is from where most people would rather be. And Cheryl Lindfield, that's 2.
Well, putting on the pressure early. Making Serena think about it. She's elected to come on the forehand. Here we go. Might be a little bit on the high side here, Val. Only fractionally. It was more the weight.
2 back bowls now for Serena. Tell you what, though, if your name is Serena and you play sport, you're going to tend to be good more often than not. Got Bonnell, Williams.
When you said that, I was thinking Serena Williams, but I thought you must have had someone else in mind as well.
Bonnell number 1, Williams number 2, I think. That's my biased opinion, though.
I'm not sure if you ask Serena Williams what she'd have to say about that, but actually it'd be good to get Serena on the bowling green to see what she can do.
Yeah.
She might be pretty handy on the
Maybe
bowling green now that she's retired from tennis.
Yep. Maybe we get Serena Bonnell to teach her how to do it.
Yeah. Why not?
I'll get my people in touch with her people.
Oh, you would have heard last night that
yeah, Rafa
has decided to pull up stumps.
So sad.
Well, he did say at the start of the year that it was going to be his last year. So
bit of weight.
Here we go. On the back end, trying to...
Oh, wow. That
goodness.
is fortunate and a half for Serena Bonnell.
Wow.
1 to blue. That is very lucky. But
that's the name. That's the game.
Yep.
She had the weight.
Missed in the right area.
Yep.
What's Cheryl got here? She's going to pass. So Serena with a free kick.
She forced her to change her hand. And often when you change your hand, it's hard to get the length on the next delivery. Okay. Serena's going to come down on the forehand, just looking to come between her bowl and the pink bowl of Cheryl's. Tell you what, it's tracking well here, Val. How's her speed?
Very close, just crashed in, not enough.
Good effort.
3-1, Serena Bonnell leads.
That'll be another one to Serena.
So I've already gone 22 minutes here. We said we were in for a long one. I think this is going to be a long one.
At least we're in the shade, Val.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's like a mini sauna, like not too hot, but it's, you know, it's comfortable. You could almost nap in this little marquee.
Did you bring the beanbag, Robbie? You have a bit of a lay down. But having the shade... the
bit of breeze is nice. But yeah, it's just perfect weather. There's no wind. Absolutely fantastic.
Can you get a picture of us here in the tent, Robbie? Show the viewers what...
He's just going to turn the camera all the way around.
What special conditions we have here. We've got the sides up, so we've got the mesh showing, which stops the flies from getting in. There we are. Look at that.
Oh, hang on. There's the hand. There's a pole in front of me, but you can see Robbie, and there's Paul waving. I'll just duck in with Paul there. You can see my little head poking through. So.
All right.
Paul is the face of this operation. You don't need to see me. As Serena, touch of the jack, follows it through nicely. So she's sending a message. She's definitely been all over. All over there. So Cheryl, with her final bowl of the second end, got herself on the board, but she was on the verge of being down 4. It was in this direction. So needs to really lift and try and get back in this. Her last end was really good. Serena just got a bit of a fortunate result. Cheryl's close.
It's just going to sneak on through, Val, unfortunately. There's Val.
There we are.
Look at that. The voice of the people.
I don't know how I had that bestowed upon me.
Oh, well, the dulcet tones, mate. And your pronunciation of names is just unbelievable. For those viewers out there listening in, Val was fortunate enough to do some commentary of the Australian Open earlier this year. And as we know, there's some players from around the world.
You mean tennis?
Tennis, yes. Sorry, tennis.
A couple of Australian Opens that I'm lucky enough to be involved with. And Serena needs to stop. And
this one day, I actually had the day off and I went into the Australian Open to watch some tennis. And on the big screen, there was Val commentating. And I think the Russian players that he was commentating, the names, I wouldn't even start to try and pronounce their names, but Val had their names down to a T. It was great listening. I don't know how you do it, Val, but
you are too kind, Paul.
It's extraordinary.
Gonna get a big head, I think. But no, looking forward to the AO in January again. Got a bit more commentary to do this year, which is exciting. So if you are into your tennis, you can tune into all of the broadcasts that are there. Of course, we've got a lot of bowls to go under the bridge before that comes. We've got this, the Nationals and whatever is to come here, and then BPL as well. Plenty of bowls to whet the appetite.
And also the BPL Cup National Final.
Yes. How can we forget that? Serena.
She's just piling on the pressure here. A bit like Andrew Reid in that first game. I was talking to the JR, the coach of Victoria, and he was just so impressed with how Andrew led with his first bowl, he said.
And Lucas Brodapapa said that as well, and just said, look, there wasn't really, it was hard. His first bowls were just on me, and there wasn't really much I could respond with.
Yeah, he was always chasing his tail.
Cheryl.
This is a good line here, Val.
Is it going to get the distance? No.
But as we remember that one shot that Cheryl did get, that was an absolute bomb. She drew the absolute. She was a couple down.
So what Serena's going to try and do here, Paul, I reckon she might try and stay on the same hand and trail the jack to try and make it a 4 and make Cheryl play again.
Well, she's definitely considering her options. Looks like she's going to elect to come on the forehand. No. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't know what's going on here. No, the backhand. She obviously heard you, Val. She can get a nice little
Oh, no, I was saying to go on the forehand.
No, the backhand.
She's changed it. But not a bad idea to go back there. But it's probably not going to be in the count. Probably overdid it. Not sure. Not sure.
I'd say she's holding 2. Can Cheryl...
So will it be 5-1? Or will Cheryl be able to get in this and make it 3-2? She did before.
The absolute again. Can she do that? It was coming this way too, Val.
Was. She's given it a lot more grass this time, but her weight is probably going to be the issue.
Tracking beautifully, Val.
Won't get there. So.
2 to Serena.
Serena Bonnell, 5-1. Start proceedings here. That's after 4 ends in this final. Looking for another gold medal.
Oh, she's interested in the third. You did mention something about a third bowl there, Val, but it's only 2. Pops out to an early lead, 5-1. Here on the final day of the 2024 Australian Para Nationals here at Broadbeach. On the 4th green out the back. For those who come to the AO, it's normally got grandstands on either side. And it's packed normally. For those tuning in and haven't been to the AO, I encourage you to enter early.
So do I. Get in when they open.
It's 2 weeks, the Festival of Bowls.
It is. And you can come up here. There'll be 15 host clubs, I believe, maybe next year.
Yeah, we have an extra one coming on board. Gold Coast Lawn.
It's going to be brilliant. It really is going to be brilliant. Very much looking forward to seeing the AO once more.
And if you live in the southern states, no better place to be than on the Gold Coast.
Next year will be my 5th Australian Open that
Wow.
I've been here for. Well, 4th in attendance. I did one in 2021 that we covered from afar when none of the Victorians were allowed up. But it was a great tournament. That was coincidentally the last time Aaron Sheriff didn't win the singles. Aaron Wilson beat him in the semis.
Disco.
Beat Wayne Turley in the final there. Serena, she got the legs.
No.
No.
Probably 1.5 meters short.
But yeah, I believe it'd be close to 360 by 4. What's that? That's going to be over 1,400 days that Aaron Sheriff won't have lost the singles match at the Australian Open. That's
insane.
Quite ridiculous.
Oh, maybe we should make him play left-handed.
He'll still probably win. And Cheryl is going to treacle past.
That's one to Cheryl.
You know you're good when you start using those fluoro bowls, Paul. It's like when the AFL players start wearing the fluoro yellow boots.
Well, talking to Cheryl earlier in the week, she's only just moved across to these bowls.
Yeah, she has.
Just in the last month. She liked the grips. They're a little bit bigger, the Drake's Pride grips. She felt that she can hold onto the bowl a bit better. So she was a bit wary at the start of the tournament, but persisted, and it's bearing fruit. She's now in the final. Serena is just out in the wing there. Talking about the wing, any trade news today?
Saturday, so no.
No trade news.
No trades on Saturday or Sunday. I think it's all going to go into next week. They've got to condense it down. 2 trades were done, or 3 were done this week, and one of them was a pick swap. Something's got to be done. So,
it takes a while to work it all out.
Yeah, too long. They know they've got time, so they fluff about. Just get
Meanwhile,
it done.
Cheryl has just drawn a second.
So after this, B7-8 singles men.
To finish off the program.
Yes, and then we're all about sides. Senior sides for the next 3 days, then a rest day. And then we head to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday rest day, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Australian Sides Championships. Marge Morris Trophy and the Ali Shield will be awarded. Then to finish it all off, Oz Champs.
You going to be here for the Oz Champs, Val?
I'm not.
Why not?
Oh, the viewers are probably sick of hearing me talk about it.
Ah, you've told them already.
Yep, they already know.
He's getting married.
Tying the knot.
Love and marriage go together like. I think I'll stop there.
Bit of a karaoke night with Paul Hoschke. We can make that a competition here on Ringside Live.
And where's the honeymoon, Val?
Rach gets to go to Italy for work, and I get to go to Pine Rivers for BPL.
No.
Honeymoon probably next year at some stage, I'd say. 3 to Cheryl Lindfield here. Could she tie this game up? Serena needs to get one in.
She's trying to work out which hand to come in. She's electing on the forehand. It's a bit hard to tell on the screen with all that shading.
So, Serena Bonnell, she's not far away. It's going to cut under, but will it have enough to stay?
She needs to land on it to...
probably cut it down to 1.
Potentially.
Or, I don't know.
Sarah's put up 1. Paddle. Okay. Cheryl's also looking to come on the forehand. The line's not bad. It's just the weight. Yeah, and 2. Well, it's definitely 1, potentially 2. But the most important thing here, Val, is that she gets control of the mat.
Very important.
And she can change the length. Because I would dare say Serena gets on a bit of a roll, and you've got to break that early on. So it's 1, and what's 2? It is 2, Val.
So she got there in the end. So 5-3. After 5, Serena Bonnell leads in this final.
The men's 14-point pairs. Jeff and Jimmy have picked up 4. Or they've picked up 4 over the last 2 ends to halve the game from 8-0 to 8-4. And in the other game, the open pairs, Josh Barry and Barry Brennan. A lot of Barrys in that team. From Victoria playing...
Hell of a lot of Barrys in that team.
Playing the South Australian team. It's Victoria 3, South Australia 2. After 4 ends. That's a great start there by Cheryl.
So yeah, it was 8-3 to, or 8-0, sorry, as you said, to Lucas and Josh. And yeah, they've picked it back a little bit. Serena Bonnell looking to try and extend the buffer, but Cheryl has had a few of the answers already in this direction. Serena's generally had the ascendancy for most of the ends.
Both ladies preferring their forehands. Cheryl coming down. It's a good bowl. That's 2. She reminds me of Raph a little bit, Serena. With
I see what you mean.
With his little mannerisms that Raph used to do, Rafael Nadal. And
I don't think she does all of them.
No, she doesn't, but there's a similar tendency. Very deliberate.
Yeah.
She won't be happy with that. It's a bit of a same there, Val. 2 bowls, same line, same length. When I'm skipping in the rink and my fellow players do a same, it's 2 push-ups.
Oh, really? Oh, I do remember you telling me this, actually.
Same.
During the AO.
And in fact, if I do a same, they go 2 push-ups, Paul. So down I go. This brings a bit of lightheartedness to the...
Do you do it during the game or after?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As soon as you finish your 2 bowls, if they're same, obviously if they're 2 on the jack the same, then
you don't have to. Yeah.
They just get the peak cap.
Yeah.
A bit of a lift.
And
like on crackerjack.
Yep. And that is, I think, still 1 to Cheryl. These two, such good friends. They're international teammates, have toured together, both home and abroad. Played a
lot of games together.
Com Games final together, and we all had a chant. We had a chant going for them. Oh, Serena and Cheryl.
Let's cracker.
And got them to the final, but unfortunately Scotland were just a little bit too good, and then Scotland got them in the semi-finals of the World Bowls Championships last year as well, and it was a carbon copy, really. I think they beat Scotland in both sectional matches of both Com Games and Worlds, and then lost to them in the knockout rounds.
That's bowls. Can't win them all. But Serena's concentrating on this game. She's
not far away.
1 down, looking for the jack. She's got it.
And she's followed it through.
Does it stay in bounds? Is the question.
Oh, if not, she's got the tee. It doesn't really matter.
Well, it's going to be close.
It's 1 either way.
Correct.
So Serena Bonnell goes further ahead, 6-3. That's not a tennis set. Still got 15 shots to get for Serena. Great to have everybody's company wherever you're watching from around the world. Tell us where you are watching from and you might get a shout out. I'll give Tom a shout out. Tom's commenting on our YouTube here, and he's
who's Tom?
He's talking to himself, so we'll give you a bit of a shout out, Tom. Well done to you watching on.
Wherever you're from, please let us know how long you've been bowling, what bowls you use. Have you won any titles recently?
Yeah, like Paul.
No. Well,
You win Survivor most weeks now.
Oh. In the club triples champion. We secured
And a
that
club singles.
No, it was a couple of years ago, but very proud to have won the club triples.
When was this?
The finals played in March, so last season.
So if we go and have a look at Aberfeldy, we will see
Correct.
your name on the honour board.
Correct.
P. Holschke.
Correct, yes.
I have to go and have a look.
Brilliant lead. And Kelly, as I aptly call her. Bowl Kelly. And then Tony, TD, Mr. Reliable at second. We won the pairs the year before, Tony and I.
So you've done the clean sweep at the club.
No,
have you won the fours?
I haven't won the fours yet. Made it through to the quarterfinals this year.
Okay. Well,
we had an opening day a couple of weeks ago, and we managed to scrape through into the top 8.
all right.
I wouldn't be putting money on us, though, Val.
Never know.
It's going to be a tough task, but
Well, you've won singles, pairs and fours.
No, singles, pairs and triples.
Oh, triple, sorry.
I haven't won the mixed pairs yet.
Oh, okay, so you got 2 more to win.
There's also the President's Handicap. But anyway, it's all a bit of fun. We're a fantastic little club, Aberfeldy Community Club in Melbourne, sort of Essendon West, Nidri area. If you're looking for a...
Clifton Park.
Yes, old Clifton Park. If you're looking for...
Played my under-10s footy there.
Looking for a club to join, you haven't bowled before, or want to play Division 1, then please come and see us.
Serena, can she get through? Doesn't want to edge Cheryl's up, and she does. 1 to Lindfield.
Lucas and Josh have picked up a 2. Moved on to 10-4. Emerson and Flavel, 7-3, South Australia, over Brennan and Barry. Okay, Cheryl looking to add a second shot here. What a terrific bowl this is. Wow.
So she's...
That deserves a clap. So, what does Serena do here? Does she stick on the forehand? Does she come through on the backhand? Looking to land on that Cheryl bowl and following it through. It's an option. But no, she's going to stick to the forehand. She's going to trust her ability to draw the bowl, the shot, I should say.
Can she get there?
It's looking okay here, Val.
Very okay.
It's looking better than okay. It is the absolute great bowl.
That's the boss.
That's why she's out there, Val.
It is, and while we're sitting here. So, dead draw. Cheryl with
So
2 left in the tank.
So if you're the Queensland coaches, which we've got sitting behind the rink over here, bit of a tough task to encourage both of their players at the same time.
It is. She got the bowl here, Cheryl Lindfield, or the jack.
What?
Oh, wow. Well,
she got around that Serena bowl. She had it all the way.
So if she... all she needs to do now is the same bowl if Serena can't put one in front.
Well, you do know, Val, that the hardest bowl is the play it again bowl.
Yeah. It's always, play that same bowl, and almost more often than not, it's not the same.
You'd think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? It's just...
I know, but it's really not.
Get the line up correctly, swing back,
Tell you
step
what,
forward, bend down, follow through.
if this has the weight. Oh, she was on a great track, Serena, and it's left it open for Cheryl Lindfield to do the same thing. Can she get it? Because if she does, she'll be on a 2.
Potentially a 3.
Maybe, slightly less weight if I'm Cheryl.
Hit and stay.
Slightly less weight, arriving, knock it out.
Does she play on the backhand, looking to come just under the jack and land on the black Serena bowl?
She has changed hands, yep. She's under.
Yeah, definitely. She wouldn't want to hit Serena's up, though.
Oh, it was dangerous. So 1 more to Serena. 7-3 is the score. She's a third of the way there, Serena Bonnell.
And we've gone roughly 45 minutes.
Yep.
A 3-hour time-limited game. I think after this game, both players will be looking forward to a break. As I dare say, they'll be exhausted. But both Chris Flavel and, only Chris actually, he's going to have 3 games today. So he's going to be a tired man after today's proceedings. Has it stayed in? We can't quite see from here. It has. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't stayed up. Went into the ditch. So even though we're playing for individual honours at this event, we are playing for the overall.
We are. Plenty to play for.
So the defending champions are Queensland. So it's worked out on a points system. So for every win you get 11 points, runner-up gets 9. If you make the semi-finals you get 5 points. And if you come 5th, you get 3 points.
Okay. Well, we'll tally all that up after the day's play.
Well, I have got a tally happening.
Okay,
and
all right.
I can't say anything, but
No.
it's very close between 3 states.
I think we know which ones.
One wearing maroon, one wearing navy blue, and the other one wearing light blue.
You're saying a hell of a lot there, Paul. But I guess you can kind of figure that out.
No, you wouldn't need to be Einstein.
No.
You just need to go into Bowls Link and check the scores, and you'd be able to view that for yourself.
Results.bowlslink.com.au. We've also got the final round of the women's B5-6 singles sectional round, and of course the person that tops that will take home the gold medal as the champion.
Okay. Cheryl changing her hand to the back end. It's a shorter end, as that Cheryl dictated. After Serena rolled the jack into the ditch. She's got a good line, Val. About just under 2 metres through.
Line was spot on.
Absolutely.
So 8 all after 8 in the open pairs final. Brennan and Barry up against Emerson and Flavel. 8 all after 8. A lot of 8s there. And Serena, has she got the legs here? Because if she does...
Looking pretty handy.
Oh, just pulling up short. Well, she's holding 2.
Definitely holding 2, Val. It's hard to tell from this screen here, but it's definitely 2 to the Serena bowls. And Cheryl has changed hands back to the forehand.
And I'll tell you what.
She's not going to regret her decision because she's just drawn the shot.
Number 1.
She'll be happy about that.
So one of the helicopters goes above us, doing
Yes.
patrol along the coast. Geez, that'd be a nice view up there.
What are they looking for, Val?
I think just anyone in distress or just making sure everything's all good.
Sharks, you reckon?
That too. That
There are a
too.
few whales out there at the moment.
Yep. They do whale watching, and I actually have seen one on a walk before. It's quite cool. Come pretty close to the coast. Serena just finding all the gaps. But she's got one pass now, more importantly.
I think it was, what's today? Saturday?
Yes.
I think it was last Saturday. We actually went for a little drive down to Byron Bay. I'd never been there before, Val.
I went 2022 Nationals, actually, 2 years ago, for a drive.
It's not that far down the highway from
No,
the Gold Coast. It's
not
about
at all.
just over an hour.
Yep. What'd you think?
Went to the lighthouse.
Yeah,
And,
did you become the easternmost person
yes.
in Australia?
Yes, for a short time.
Me too.
And sort of saw some whales. Definitely saw some spouts come up. But they were definitely around.
It's a nice little walk that up there at the lighthouse. Did you get a car park?
We are second time lucky. And they certainly know how to sting you. There's $10. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
They took your $10 before you even got out of the car.
Yeah, he came up to me and knocked on my window. I thought, what have I done? It's just for the cash.
Thank you. Oh, they did take credit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Which,
They got to be on.
good little money spinner, that one, I reckon.
So if you're listening to Paul Holshy, don't go to the Byron Bay Lighthouse.
Well, be prepared. It's going to cost you $10 to park.
Oh, generally you're there for quite a while, so it's not too bad. Living in Melbourne, Paul, we should be used to that by now.
I must say, we went to a lovely little beach called Watagoo Beach.
Waitkiss Beach, maybe? Waitkiss, I'd say that's it.
Waitkiss, I don't know. It's a pretty little beach. Wow.
I did see it down there. It is absolutely stunning, isn't it?
The houses there, my goodness. I don't reckon you'd be able to get one for 20 mil even.
Well, I think that's why Chris Hemsworth lives there in Byron.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I went there for a couple of hours, and
it was $5 an hour to park there.
Mm-hmm.
So
so not too bad, but yeah, it's well, good little town.
Well, here
Getting
we go.
a measure here for a couple.
We've got the laser measures out. As the ITOs, they love getting the laser measure out. It's their favourite part.
Yep. So I think we're measuring all of these here.
Wow, it's got to be close. So
one has been taken out, I believe.
So we've got Rodney Bates and Sarah Hope, our two ITOs, who's also our marker, trying to determine which is which. So he's going to get down on his hands and knees. It's the uniqueness of our sport.
It is a lot of technology. So, see what happens here. Get a little bit of a breather. So you can see there the flat-soled shoes of Rodney. So there it is. It's only one to Cheryl Lindfield, I believe. And it is 7-4. Low-scoring affair. Serena Bonnell in front after 8 ends. I think we are in for an extremely long contest here. Cheryl Lindfield back on it. We've nearly gone an hour. Serena's a third of the way there, and I dare say that if it continues on this trend, timing out could be an issue. Serena Bonnell on the forehand. It's going to go past. But a good home. Serena currently holding sway. It's very close for one or two. Definitely got one. Whether the second one is in or not, not sure. I'd say, oh, it's close. Cheryl again. A multiple for either player here would go a long, long way to determining how this match pans out. Cheryl doesn't have the legs. How has Serena gone here? It's going to hoop back, but I don't know if she's got the weight. All she needed to do was add another metre, and she was good. Cheryl Lindfield, what have you done? What have you got, Cheryl? Oh, she's just rolled a bit too far. Paul Hoschke has come back with the biscuits and a cup of tea. So, you are back.
Just to go get the laptop.
Live scoring duties as well.
Yeah, hadn't done that, so people might be complaining. Where's the live scores?
Serena, what has she got here? What has she delivered with? That is a sensational bowl. That's two.
You're missing out on the lollies. Where's Clive?
Yeah, I should have brought some from the shops. So I reckon Serena's made a two there.
Oh, mate, I haven't had time to go to the shops.
Actually, yeah, you are the lolly aficionado.
Yeah,
Why are you
yeah,
asking where Clive is? It's all you, Paul. You brought the red and green frogs?
No, I haven't had time. Just, it's crazy how time gets away, isn't it?
It is. 2 to Serena Bonnell, 9-4. Getting closer. 12 to go for her.
So what have I missed, Clive? Clive.
Lucas has done it to me, and then you've done it to me today.
Oh, goodness me.
Serena's just
big,
nailed it too.
Big shout out to Clive. It's 11 o'clock Perth time, I dare say. He'll probably be getting ready for bowls, so he's probably tuning in and listening in. Hope he's enjoying whatever he's doing today. But I'm sure it's going to be bowls related.
Clive absolutely loves his bowls. Looks like Lucas Protopapas might be on his way to a gold medal.
Another one.
Well, got a silver this morning. Another gold medal this time with Josh Thornton. He's won one with Josh in the triples before.
Correct. Not the pairs. Okay. The greatest of starts on this end. As they say, it's not how you start, but how you finish, Bell. And Serena is coming down the forehand. She's definitely going to improve on her first bowl.
I'm not sure that she did.
Oh, a little bit.
No,
Maybe.
I'm not so sure. Oh, maybe just a bit. Not by much.
Oh,
Anyone's end.
maybe they need a biscuit.
Maybe. Well, they're all gone
It's
now.
hot out there. I hope they're keeping their fluids up.
They certainly are.
But they're both Queenslanders, so they should be used to it. This is just a mild day for Queenslanders, isn't it, Robbie?
Yep.
Some of the Queenslanders are even wearing jackets. It's not that warm.
It's insane.
But for us Victorians,
T-shirt and shorts.
it's beautiful.
Sure is.
We'll package this and take it home.
I hope so.
Well, I'll tell you what, the pairs final's a cracker. Barry Brennan and Josh Barry moved out to a 12-9 lead over the South Australians. With Chris got another big game ahead in the...
It's Damien Delgado, and Damo's been... He's been lucky. He's just sitting and chilling. Just getting his mind ready.
Still hard to believe that comeback from 18-10.
Against Jimmy Reynolds of all people too.
Wow.
Insane. So, this one here, Cheryl is... She's all over it. She's all over this.
I'd
And if
say
she... This probably
is-
number one. Or maybe no.
Wow. Wow.
What is happening?
It's like a clock face here.
Well, two in a measure, and if Serena can't do anything here, Cheryl Lindfield will have an opportunity to go for a full count and make this much closer.
Oh, full count. That's a big call from here.
If Serena can't do anything.
Do you reckon she's holding 3? I don't know. You could be right. Oh, she's definitely thinking about it. She's selecting the forehand. Her trusted side. It's come out quite nicely, this one. If she gets her weight right, she won't be far away, mate.
Yeah, this is much better. Or does she have her weight right? Does she have her weight right? Oh, yes, she does. Number one. But that was a bit of a rub, a bit lucky. And
Very fortunate.
She knows that. She knows that. That's extremely lucky.
But in the game, you still take the one. You're not going to hand it back, are you, Val?
No, never. And if you did, you'd be silly.
It's a bit like that day. I was playing golf, teed off, hit the tree, ricocheted onto the green. I certainly didn't go and replay the shot.
No.
Quite happily took the result.
Cheryl Lindfield just says, oh, hang on. Oh, did it go too far? I'd say she's probably settled for shot, but I'm not sure. Can't see the paddles.
It's a tough one. It's going to be close. Not going to be too much in it, Val. But the marker's quietly confident. She wouldn't be standing there otherwise. But she hasn't showed us what. Oh, she's got. I think she's got red or blue.
I think she has blue ready.
Oh,
but
I don't know. I reckon it's red. Yes, one.
She got it back.
One to Cheryl. So the last ball was a shot. You were right,
Two
Belle.
of the last three ends have gone the way of Cheryl Lindfield, but we are only scoring in ones and twos, and I genuinely think that the time limit at the moment, the way that this is going, well and truly on the cards.
Well, we sort of did call that, didn't we?
Yep.
The 3-hour limit may come into play. Meanwhile, the men's 14-point pairs, I don't think Lucas and Josh will be worrying about the time limit because it's 19-4 after 8. It's and Josh, he's just drawn the shot. What a bowl. They're on fire. Poor old Jimmy's still devastated after his singles game.
Yep. Don't blame him.
He's taken one out. Good start here by Cheryl. That's what you got to do. Just keep applying the pressure. It's end after end. And you continue to get every end, Val. Eventually you'll end up winning.
Exactly right. Or from here on in. For sure.
It's good to see. We've got some spectators.
So many people watching on. It's great. Found out that Tom on our YouTube comments bowls in Ireland. You're up extremely late. What's the time difference? 10 hours. 9 hours to Ireland from Queensland.
He's committed. He loves his bowls. Good to have you on board, Tom. Just going through, a bit over a metre, past.
4 a.m. it is for Tom. Well, it's Friday night, I guess, so
He's probably had a late night.
Yeah, Tom's been out in Ireland and
just arrived home and can't sleep.
Or have you just been up all night watching the coverage?
Oh, yeah.
Could be a shift worker and just got home. You'll let us know, I'm sure of it.
Yep. So
you're going to come over and join us for the Australian Open in 2025, Tom?
I should.
Why not?
Paul Holschke, he'll look after you, man of the people.
Bring some others along and you'll have a great time.
Protopappas and Thornton lead Seaton and Reynolds 19-4. Looking pretty good there, Waters.
I think they've just won the last end. Oh, no, looks like... I don't know.
Serena Bonnell. Has she got him for shot there? Very close is the call. Sarah, our marker. And Cheryl, what have you got?
Okay, Serena holding one, I dare say. Meanwhile, Robbie's checking the scores for our women's.
B5-6, New South Wales.
16 to
7. And who are they, Paul?
Well, just give us a second. We have Caroline Nelson playing Gwen Fabris.
So that is for the title. If Carolyn wins, she
Yep.
is the B5, B6 champion, and she's
That
all
would be
over it at the moment.
Correct. And the other game, we have Michelle Campbell versus Diana Nixon from WA. There we go.
And there it is, 13 to 7 in favour of
Diana.
Brilliantly done from her. So another
She-
gold medal
she'll
about
be-
to be decided.
She'll be looking for the silver, Diana.
And the final match today, Paul, at 3 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that'll...
Chris Flavel as defending champion.
Yep.
Playing Damien Delgado, who was the multi-disability 2024 Australian Open champion.
So what have we got here? Serena on her way up to have a look.
I'm pretty certain she's holding one. It's very methodical or meticulous. Would that
Yep.
be a way of describing?
Yeah, methodical, I think, is the most apt word for Serena Bonnell. We know she's such a thinker. She's a critical thinker. And she analyses everything.
All right, looking to draw a second on her backhand. Here it comes. I think she might have went out a little bit too high here, but swooping a little bit more. So green speeds up.
He's coming.
Tell you what, it's a good effort.
Not going to get there, so
Just pulled up a bit, 3 feet short. There'll be one to Serena.
will be
Moves into double figures.
10 to 5. She's doubled the score of Cheryl.
I remember when I first started and I sought some advice from a coach and more or less talking on the psychology or the mental application of the game, and he said you want to try and break down the game into blocks.
Yep.
So you want to try and get to 5 first and then try and get to 10 and then try and get to 15. Be the first to reach those figures. So little challenges. Anyway, we're about to measure this, so it's a bit closer than it
Yeah.
looks. Sarah with the box measure. Wow. No, it's
Definitely one to Serena Bonnell. So, 10-5.
Has Tom told us what he's been doing? No, he hasn't. Maybe Tom's gone to bed. He couldn't.
Might have dozed off on the couch.
Maybe I put him to sleep.
Oh, you've got a nice soothing voice, Paul, so...
Oh, well, Leon Mitchley from Johannesburg, South Australia is enjoying the coverage.
South Africa, you mean, not South Australia.
Did I say South? I said South Africa,
No,
didn't I?
you said South Australia.
Oh, come on.
Look, there might be a Johannesburg in South Australia. I'm not sure, but
I don't think so.
I doubt it. I think we would have heard about it.
Well, thanks for watching, Leon.
Let us know where you are in the comments, and we'll give you a shout out here on Ringside Live.
It'd be pretty early in the morning over there too, I would imagine.
Similar to London, similar to Ireland, I reckon. It's my only mission in life to create an Irish force in World Bowls, Tom said. So, dare say that we might see him in the next Irish World Championship
Wouldn't that be great?
South Africa 8 hours behind. Does make sense because it's sort of around the same longitude as Italy and a lot of those other countries and in the Mediterranean.
$5 in the morning.
There you go. And Serena, good start.
So he's up bright and early too. Tom's still, he's holding out on us, Val. He won't tell us what he's been doing. Has he been up all night? Does he plan to stay up and watch the men's final
Yeah,
here?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Tom, what are your plans for this Friday night, Saturday morning, Island time?
Come on, don't hold out on us, Tom. Everyone from around the world wants to know what you're up to.
So Serena and Cheryl going toe-to-toe here.
That's a terrific bowl by Cheryl. Those pink bowls certainly do stand out, don't they, Val?
You bet. Well, it's a nice little contrast between the two bowls.
It certainly is. Commentator's dream.
It is. Yeah, we've seen players both go with maroon bowls, and it's an absolute nightmare to commentate. Glennis watching from Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast couldn't get a car park. Thank goodness for you guys. My fingers are crossed for Serena. It was hard to get a car park here yesterday. I managed to get one in the club this morning, so I was pretty happy with that. Didn't have to worry. I actually forgot to move my car in the afternoon yesterday, so I was stressed. No fine, thank heavens.
No fine. Hallelujah.
Very lucky. So Cheryl Lindfield and Serena Bonnell just going toe-to-toe.
Oh,
This is a nice finish from
beautiful.
Cheryl. She knocked hers out.
Is it one in, one out? Potentially. Just one.
Tom says, any streams I can't see live, I'll watch the next day. Absolutely loves the coverage.
Oh, wow.
It's great to have your company, Tom. It really is.
I reckon if Tom was able to come over to the AO, we'd give him a stint in the commentary box for a game, wouldn't we?
Maybe. Maybe.
Love to hear the Irish dulcet tones. I reckon if he's willing to come all that way out, we can
Great to have your company.
match him up with you for a game or two. You could tell us a bit about bowls in Ireland and at least make a guest appearance.
They are a big nation in bowls. See them featuring very heavily at the back end of World Champs and Commonwealth Games. Gary Kelly and then Marty McHugh, Ian McClure, Jeremy Henry, of course, a famous Irish bowler. Cheryl Lindfield. Has this got enough?
Just one.
Could be a couple. Could be a couple that may have come in.
I think I heard the marker just say one.
Yeah, yeah, 2 paddles up. There you go.
Is she?
Did come into the count.
Oh, there you go.
Surprising. This is cutting under.
Yep.
So,
She didn't have the speed either. She would have liked.
so this could be a 3 for Cheryl Lindfield. Can she make it a 10-8 game?
She could even land on the Serena bowl, push that out, stay for 4. She's not going to do that. She's going to look to draw a third.
Is it going to get the legs? No.
I'm sure she'll be happy to take 2. Could be another measure though, Val.
I reckon this will be 2. She got the weight right. So we're looking at Dave Rankin from Perth Pennants. We're looking at his favourite scoreline. 10-7. Likes a 10-7. He's a good man, Dave Rankin. All the best. And another measure. Paul?
Called the umpire.
I'm calling it.
Ah, the laser is back out again. They love the laser.
Yeah. I'm calling it, Paul.
You are.
I don't think we are getting to the time limit. I think we're going to time out here. This is a war of attrition between the two.
Yeah. I had a feeling this could happen. Meanwhile, Lucas has put a good bowl in. You could hear that from Josh. Josh is very encouraging of Lucas. They're 25 up after 10 ends. They've got 5 more to go. Meanwhile, in the other game, the 2 Barrys.
So it is 2 in the end to Cheryl Lindfield. Didn't need the measure in the end.
2 Barrys are 13-10 up against Aaron and Chris from South Australia.
So
After
10-7.
12, they've only got 3 ends to go. What do you like at singing, Val?
Not great.
Bound for South Australia. Eve away, all away.
Karaoke with Paul. Joe Franzi's watching on. Taking a break from officiating. Be back on deck to help Serena out with her para singles competition at Club Helensvale tomorrow. And Joe used to be a member here, then Club Tweed, and he's just moved to Helensvale as well, closer to home, and he's an absolutely wonderful fella.
Good on you, Joe. What a star.
Good Richmond supporter. He's been through a lot of pain with me this year. He's a fantastic individual.
He's probably got yellow and black bowls, has he?
He does. He's shown them to me. Cheryl, is that going to stay up at the back? Yes.
Oh, I'll get used to a bit of pain, Joe, over the next coming years. Right. Cheryl wouldn't have been so happy with that start. Now, can Serena put the pressure back on? Just like Andrew Reid did in the previous game. His first bowl was just all over it. She's going out wide. Very wide here. They're obviously getting a little bit tired. They might have to head for the lolly jar.
Might have to. That's
be good if the lolly jar got passed around in here too, Val.
Go for one.
All right, well, let's go over and have a look at the 2 ladies B5-6 matches. How are we going over there? Need to do a bit of a score update if I can, please. All right, WA 19-9. So Diana is skipping away from Michelle. And the other one, Caroline versus Gwen, 18-7. So it looks like Caroline will be taking the gold and Diana will be taking the silver. It's Jeffrey.
Joe says lucky he has a high pain threshold about Richmond. Rebuilding phase for the Tigers now. Oh, it is going to be very painful. I don't have a high pain threshold, and
No.
it's not going to be a fun year next year.
Maybe you should go on holidays to Italy.
Oh, I'm planning on it. We're not going to be anywhere near September with the players that we're letting go, and the man leading it all. 2 to Cheryl. Comeback on the cards. She was down 7-3 and 10-5. 10-5, the biggest lead of the match for Serena at 5 shots. And Cheryl, she has she's well and truly got the ascendancy here. Is to put in a third and provisionally tie the match. Would be something. It's on its way. It's running pretty quick.
Yeah, need some breaks. Well, she's looking to cover the back, one or the other.
Oh, it's not going to do the trick.
Well, as we like to say in Victoria, she's got the backest.
Yep. Oh, mate. 2 and a measure, so maybe it's coming to the count. Sarah indicating that she reckons a measure could be on the cards.
Wow. As we said in our previous stream, games of ebbs and flows.
How has that gone? Well, no longer 2 and a measure now. That'll just be 2, I reckon. Maybe it might have cut it down to 1. Might have cut it down to 1. But it could be for the first time in this match that Cheryl Lindfield has won 2 ends in a row. Serena's only done it twice. And it is going to be 1 taken out. And just the 1 to Cheryl Lindfield. So no scores of anything more than a 2 yet. For the first time, Cheryl gets multiple ends in a row. 10-8 is the scoreline. We are over the halfway mark time-wise. And we're not over the halfway mark for anybody score-wise. So nobody's quite got there and really given themselves the ascendancy. Looked like Serena might run away with it, but not yet.
Well, Serena's having to sit down, having a chat to the coaches. Okay, Cheryl coming down on the backhand. Looking to continue to apply the pressure here. Oh, it's a good start. Should be happy with that. Well, Josh Barry and Barry Brennan, 16-10, with 1 end to play. It's going to take a bit of a miracle by the South Australians to force an extra end.
I think so. Full score, a full count needed. What has Serena Bonnell got? She got the jack. No, she's going to travel through. So Cheryl's first bowls now. Proving to be the problems for Serena Bonnell. Where is everybody watching from around the world? Tell us in the comments and we'll give you a shout out. Serena Bonnell and Cheryl Lindfield. Well, Cheryl, the tail of the tape, Serena had an opportunity to go 6-0 in front in the second end. And Cheryl saved that with her final bowl.
Okay, big bowl here. Serena needs to put something in. She's an arrow. She's not happy with herself. Her weight was pretty good, Val. Just wow. Hopefully she's consuming some fluids.
Hope so.
What's Josh Barry trying to do here?
Weather outside, 25 degrees in the sun, but it'd be a lot hotter on the rink. Cheryl Lindfield, I tell you what. I tell you what. This is a third. Provisionally, she's in front. Serena needs something.
Oh, maybe Serena should try her backhand. Change hands. Do something different, Serena. But she's persistent. She's staying on the forehand. She's got better line here.
She does. How
Comes
is the
down
weight?
to her speed. It's going to be okay. She might cut something out.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Wow.
Might be down to 2.
Don't know.
I think it is. She's cut one out.
2. Good calling, Val. Done this before.
Got Gil Grummett watching from Bollier in the Mary Valley, cheering for Serena.
What's Tom saying? What stat has he made up?
Statistically, the 3 most appealing accents in the world are Aussie, Irish and Swedish. Look, I think you probably... Yeah, I think you did make that up. And Cheryl Lindfield needed another foot of weight.
Maybe not. Okay. What's Serena going to do here? This is a big bowl. This is a real pivotal point in the match. We are past halfway.
Well, she can't make this 10-all. And then after the next end, at least, someone will be more than halfway to winning.
Yeah, well, with our allotted time, we're past halfway. Okay, the line's looking good. It's just the speed.
It's cutting.
No. Wow.
2 more to Cheryl Lindfield. And
Scores the level.
10 apiece.
With an hour and 22 minutes and 50 odd seconds to go.
3 ends on the bounce for Cheryl Lindfield. From 10-5 down. Thought Serena might be making a play. But Cheryl has fought back. As she always does.
Two. Takes the score to 10-all. How many ends have we played, Val?
We are up to, I will give you that now. Played 14.
Right.
This final We have absolutely no idea who's going to win it.
Nope.
Last year's singles final between Serena and Louise Hoskins.
It's the same, wasn't it?
That timed out. Serena got the job done.
Yeah, that was only a 2-hour 15 game.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Aha.
Yes, the rules had changed this year. We extended the final to 3 hours on the back of that game. Another good start to Cheryl. She's certainly applying the pressure. So Victoria were victorious in the open pairs. Not sure what the final score was, but congratulations to Victoria.
Yep, and they'll be winning another one as well, because Lucas Pronopapas and Josh Thornton are all over Jeff Seaton and Jimmy Reynolds.
They certainly are.
It's a good day for the Vics.
Yeah, will it be enough to take the overall? That will be the question. We'll have to... time will only tell. It may even come down to the last game to determine the overall.
May just.
That is a good start by Serena. She's back.
Her best opening bowl in a while.
She must have had a lolly. Someone gave her a lolly.
What a Cheryl delivered here. She's going to rock it past, I reckon. Well, not rock it, but enough.
Oh, how's that breeze? Lovely. Okay.
So when do you head down to Tweed, Paul?
Tomorrow morning.
All right, so one more night at Broadbeach before coming to Tweed for a week and then back.
Yes, I've been told I have to drop the ITOs at the airport. I think they've got a 8 a.m. flight or something like that.
Fair enough. So
I was sort of hoping for a little bit of a
sleep in.
Lie in.
I don't think so. You got to be at Tweed by what, 8:30? Or what time what time's the flight?
I think Andrew's very capable, isn't he? He's there running the show today.
He is, but got to help him out.
Meanwhile, Serena's holding one. How are we going here? Our women's B5-6 game. How long have they got to go? We've got 18 minutes left to go. I think the results are pretty much determined over there.
I think so.
Maybe one more score check over there, Robbie, please. He's a good man, Robbie. Keeping him awake. No.
20-8 in favour
of Caroline.
Yep, Carolyn Nelson. She looks as though she's got it in the bag.
She certainly has got it in the bag.
That lead's not coming back in 18 minutes, that's for sure.
And the other game, 19
Oh no,
to 11.
Oh no. The old WB. Wrong bias from Cheryl Lindfield.
No. Well, there's plenty of people in the bar, so it's going to be an expensive shout. Jimmy looking, I think that's it over there. Yes, congratulations to Victoria. have taken it out in the men's 14-point pairs.
Josh Thornton and Lucas Protopapis. Lucas gets a gold medal after a silver this morning.
And they embrace. Look at him. Josh is very proud of the way Lucas bowled there. Great team effort. Wow.
So 1 to Serena.
In terms of the overall, it's very tight.
Would be.
Extremely tight.
So 11:10, an hour and 16 minutes to go.
Okay. So Serena will be delighted to get the mat back. It's been a couple of ends since she's had control of the mat. And going medium length. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes to go. And the score is 11 to 10. First to 21. Interesting to see if we can make the distance. 3 hour limit. As they say, it's not a sprint, Robbie, but it's a marathon. Serena looking to line up on the forehand. Be interesting to know the stats on how many times she's played a backhand. Don't think it'll be that many. It's funny, I often when I play a singles game, I either choose to play a forehand game or a backhand game, depending on my opponent. Well, it's more or less when you're leading off. Can we hear that? Can we hear you there, Robbie? Here we go. Let's make Robbie.
Okay. Yep.
Let's make Robbie live. So we're talking about playing certain hands for certain games, and Robbie said he prefers to play whatever hand necessary.
Well, yeah, whatever's deemed necessary, but I'd probably favour my backhand.
You would?
But a lot of people have said to me that under tight circumstance or tight situations, I always pick my forehand for a clutch shot.
Oh, right.
And I wouldn't have picked that myself. Like, I mean, I didn't realise I was doing that. So, but that's what they tell me. So,
Well, there you go. Yeah, well, I think often people will have a strength that they favour, either the forehand or the backhand. Similar in golf, whether you're a slicer or a hooker or a draw.
yeah, that's a better word.
That's probably a better word. But I been well known to hook the drive.
Well, my main one in golf was I managed to slice it more than not.
More Lee Trevino.
Yeah, coming in inside out on the swing.
Okay, this is a good start here by Cheryl. She's elected to go on her backhand, and it has worked. And Sarah's told us she's holding one. So it looks like the Caroline Gwen game is all over.
Right, I will get back, Paul, and give Val
great
the headset
great to
back.
hear you, Robbie.
No worries.
Thank you for all your help today. Wow, I'm not sure about this. I think Cheryl could still be holding one. We're just talking about forehand and backhands, and we also talked about the slice and the hook in golf.
About the slice in tennis, Paul.
Yes.
You got a mean slice on you?
No, not a great slice serve. More of a kicker serve. Just can't stretch up like I used to. when I'm playing tennis, I like to say, I wish if only I was 20 years younger. One, I can't move to the ball like I used to, and two, I can't stretch up.
I think you'd still go okay.
Well, looking. Here we go. I have to have a look at the results to see how the team went the other night.
Serena Bonnell, not far away. She got the jack. Oh, that could have been huge for a 4. That could have been
That
huge.
could have been a game changer.
Cheryl's coming up.
Okay, let's. Need to see how the boys went on Thursday night. Haven't had a look yet. See if they had a win in the night tennis.
How'd they go?
Just trying to pull up the results now.
And at Maribyrnong Park, Paul.
Correct.
Anthony Burke's still the coach out there.
He certainly is.
I used to do lessons there.
Wow.
How long have you played? You played out there?
Oh, probably just before COVID.
Okay.
So about 5 years. Well, it looks like we had a big win. Massive win, 36-3. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Big result.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the team they played, Coburg, are on the bottom of the ladder. They're struggling, so yeah.
So 1 to Cheryl. She's
Levels it up at 11 all.
she's won 5 of the last 6 ends, has Cheryl Lindfield. Momentum is all with her. And I dare say this one is going to go right down to the wire.
Just sort of
Bit of mano-y-mano.
it's getting ready, I think. Something's going to come. Sizing themselves up for the final onslaught.
Yep, it's very, very close. Both of them within 10 shots of victory, so there's a maximum of 20 ends left. Or maximum of 19 ends left. Counting him down.
Gee, I need to give the B56s a 10-minute warning, but
Oh, jump out. I'll let you off the hook, Paul. And Paul will check the score as well to give us the update. 20-12 is the score in favour of Carolyn Nelson. Playing beautifully. Oh, the West Australian, sorry. Carolyn Nelson is through. She's won. She will take home the gold medal. Great result for her. Very well deserved. She's been supreme this week. Unbeaten. Serena Bonnell holding sway currently as we bowl in the southern direction. Bit of wind coming through here. Cheryl takes one. Oh, as Deirdre from South Australia has come and brought in the lollies. I can't believe Paul Holschke's missing this. I'm going to pick a couple of these just for the road. Some teeth. And then, oh, Deirdre, you are an absolute saint of a human being. So Serena Bonnell Serena Bonnell holding one, looking to maintain the lead. She hasn't been behind at all in this contest. Just 22 shots scored across the 16 ends, so just the 6 multiples. Three to each. Can Serena get another one in there? Trying ever so hard to do so. Trying ever so hard to do so. And pushes Cheryl's over. So Cheryl needs to be close. I dare say she'll come on the backhand and try and get that jack moving towards her own at about 8 o'clock. Or get rid of Serena's bolt. Lining up on the backhand here, Cheryl Lindfield. Got some croquet going on in the background as well here at Broadbeach. So much to do and see. Just going to line up around the back here. That's not going to get there. So 1 bowl left in the tank for both. 11 apiece. Each needing 10 to win. Making its way down here for Serena. Can she touch hers up? No. So chance for Cheryl to take the lead for the first time in this match. Oh no, that's it, sorry. How am I going? Thanks, Robbie. Oh, I thought that was a black bowl at the back there. I'm seeing things at the moment, so that chance will come soon. Yep. Just waiting for these lollies to kick in. Deirdre from South Australia, just bringing them in. So 12-11, Serena Bonnell. Apologies, everybody. That was the last bowl. I'm imagining bowls. That's not a good sign for the next week and a half or week and a bit. Paul's been giving the 10-minute warning. How'd you go, Paul?
Well, I said I'm supposed to give you the 10-minute warning, but it's a 9-minute warning. But anyway, it was their last end.
No, that's all right then. Worked out nicely.
Diana from WA winning the game, claiming the silver medal. And she was rapt to know that. She was very excited.
Fantastic result.
Meanwhile, Serena's picked up 1 to go to 12-11.
Just on an hour to go. Pretty much 63 minutes. Last match of the session going, and it's this one here. Cheryl Lindfield and Serena Bonnell, 11-12 in favour of Bonnell. We expected this to be a war of attrition, and that's exactly what it is. These two will be absolutely exhausted after this. Cheryl had to play this morning as well.
I think they both knew this was coming.
I think so. Well, actually, they both played this morning, and well, Serena got timed out at 2 hours and 15 with Jodie Nikolic.
Correct.
Apparently, Jodie was right up there. We saw the scores before. She was right up there, about 9-8 in front before Serena just ran away with things a little bit. Serena, a former member here, now playing at Club Tweed. Cheryl at Mount Gravatt.
Meanwhile, Cheryl holding one, looking for a second. She's just
Powering through. Hasn't been in front yet today, Cheryl Lindfield.
that is an interesting stat to know.
All the momentum is with her.
Okay. Serena again will be going on the forehand. Jack's about a foot and a half off centre. So she's got to adjust a little bit, but it's about getting her the right speed here. I think her line's looking pretty good here, Val.
Not far off.
Tell you what, if it hurries on through. Oh, she's pulled a couple of feet.
The alarm goes off for you, Paul.
That's for the
For the
That's for the women's 5-6 singles, which are all finished now. They got through there a lot of time. Meanwhile, Cheryl looking to add a second, I should say. Sorry,
Cheryl Lindfield. That is,
enough to make.
well,
two.
more than enough.
Wow, what a cracking
That's
bowl.
the boss.
That is a big bowl.
So as we tick under an hour to go, you know, sometimes doesn't matter when you're in front, just that you're in front at the right time. Cheryl Lindfield. As the final hour ensues, might have just, has she made the move here?
Just takes one end sometimes to change the course of the game. Or one big bowl. Could this be the bowl?
She's not far away.
Not far
Serena,
away at all. This is
Bonnell.
a cracking bowl. Oh, wow. What a bowl. From 2 down to 1 up.
Magnificent final bowl for Cheryl Lindfield to tie it up again. She did everything right there, did Cheryl. Everything right.
She still has 1 bowl. What does she do here, Val?
Probably have to change hands.
She's going to have to come down with a little bit of weight, but if she does move the jack back, she could go down 2. So it's a delicate little task. I think she's got to stay on the... Oh, she's
Come and have a look.
Come and have a look. Why not? It's all part of the game, Val.
She's
got every right to go and have a look.
She does. After the third bowl, of course.
Well, and after a second bowl, she can ask.
She can ask, yeah. Have you ever had that where someone said no?
No.
I'd love to see it one day because of the drama that it might cause.
That'd be a grumpy marker if they did say no.
Yeah.
But it has happened.
Yeah, woken up on the wrong side of the bed or just wants to go home. Volunteered enough of their time. So what can Cheryl do? She's had a look.
Well, I know if it was me, I'd probably be looking on the forehand for a bit of weight. Trying to chip that Cheryl bowl out. Or, if she does manage to kill the end, she does have the spot. But she's got to come through with a bit of weight, and she's...
That's what she's doing. She's wide.
Yeah. That was a good effort, though.
So one more to Serena Bonnell after a bomb, and she leads it 13-11. After 18 ends.
With just over 56 minutes to go in this game. Could this be the bowl?
I don't think we're getting there. It's not far away.
Here we
Serena
go. We've got a
Bonnell.
replay of this
bowl.
amazing shot. Oh, wow. What a bowl. Incredible bowl.
And then
It's
last
a bowl
session.
of a champion, that
It
one.
is. Last session, Paul, starts right on the hour. I'd say will be delayed a little bit.
Well, we'll see how we go. No break for Val.
No.
That's what happens when you're the voice of the people. They want to hear your dulcet tones. So we've got Alan McGinn. Come on, Serena, you can do it, from your auntie and uncle from Hastings, Victoria. There you go.
Great to have Serena's family watching on. She's a very popular figure in bowls.
Yeah, well loved in the game. It's great that we've got someone like Serena who helps advocate for our game. She does a great job. There's an event on tomorrow, isn't there? Right. Here we go. So what did you say? We're up to N16, is that correct?
And 19.
19, sorry. Coming down on the forehand. It's just come underneath. The speed was pretty good. It's pretty good. So 13-11 after 19 ends. Cheryl Lindfield.
She
Also on the forehand.
Oh, she's given this,
I don't mind her line. It's
No.
going to come down from there.
but just didn't have the weight.
Oh,
She had the.
She's
Yeah,
got the shot. That's a great start.
the weight was good. Ended up rolling and trundling along a lot more than I thought.
Yep. Those pink bowls, they keep on chugging on. She definitely reminds me of Rafael Nadal, Serena.
Jeez, if she starts whipping those forehands.
Yeah. He puts a bit of top spin on them,
Yeah.
eh?
He does, but he also gets that sideways curl. I'll never forget that night in the 09 semi-final when he ripped those forehands down the line against Fernando Verdasco.
Oh, what a game that was.
That was one of the
Oh,
best.
my goodness.
That'll live long into folklore. And Serena, numero uno.
Oh, not sure about this one.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
I favour.
Looking at our angle, yeah. probably.
I favour this Cheryl bowl. The Pink Drake's Pride. Yes, Sarah gave us a little nod with the one. Oh, this isn't a bad bowl either. Coming down. Both ladies preferring their forehands, and here we go. Wow. Could still be two. Could be two still, I think. Just the one. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah Hope from Hampton, Melbourne. Doing a great job marking. I said to her before when I was out there, you've got the long game here, Sarah, and she said, yep, that's okay. I fully expected that to be the case. She just loves officiating, and it's great to see. This game couldn't be played without our officials, so we thank them all around Australia and the world.
They do a great job.
Okay, Serena's changed hands. She's gone from a forehand to a backhand with a bit of weight. She's, oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Well, now that is dangerous.
She's definitely two down.
That is very dangerous.
She's got to touch her in the jack, in the ditch. I'm getting tired, Val.
It's been a big slog, that's for sure. I hate to think how these two are feeling. They would be exhausted.
Oh, absolutely. If she didn't get that flick off that front bowl, I think she would have had the jack all the way in the ditch. But anyway, Cheryl looking to add a third.
Yep, that'll do nicely. Little rub, and that'll be the one. So provisionally,
Yes, three.
here we go. Cheryl in front. Not on the scoreboard yet, but at the head.
A big decision here. What does she do? So, guess what, Val?
She's come and have a look.
She's coming for a look.
So got under 50 minutes to go now.
Did anyone say a lolly jar anywhere?
You actually, when you left, when Deirdre from South Australia came and brought us all lollies, and you were over on the far rink.
And you didn't save me any? Oh, my
No.
goodness. I bought you some biscuits before.
You did.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, when it comes to a lolly, Robbie, I'll have any lolly. Don't think there's a lolly I'd pass up.
No, you like them all.
The only ones would probably be the really hard lollies.
Yeah, I don't like I don't mind those. I like watching the videos of how they're made.
Yes,
Those
correct.
hard candies.
Hard candies.
They are. It's mesmerising.
They are
It's a real art.
tough on the teeth.
I don't mind. I don't like those Chicos.
Oh, I love them.
They're just anything that's black or licorice, black licorice flavour.
No, thank you. I'll have it licorice. Thank you.
I like red licorice and Serena's Mist
That's three.
and Cheryl Lindfield, the master of Mount Gravatt. 14-13.
Well, she's still got another bowl here, Val.
Oh, she does too.
She could add a fourth
This
here.
could be a full count.
I would expect that to be the case. She's got at least 2 metres to draw into, Val.
Has she sent it though?
She wouldn't want to be short.
Oh, these hurt. These hurt so much.
Oh, no.
14-13. Doesn't matter. She can't be upset because she's in front for the first time.
Correct.
After 19 ends, Cheryl Lindfield finally takes the lead. She's within 7 of victory. We've got 47 minutes. Are we going to get a timed out game or are we going to get there?
So how do we get our South Australian lady to come back with the lollies? Any clues on how we can do that?
I don't know. I think you've missed the boat there, Paul. You might have to go get some in the last session. It was a nice little sugar hit, actually. I won't lie. Apologies, Paul. Robbie's going to go bring some over for you, Paul.
All right. So we have a new leader. 14-13.
After 19 ends, Cheryl Lindfield, she is a fighter. She's gone long too.
Well, she was telling me the other day she used to be a HR manager.
She did. She
She's
was.
happily retired now.
Yep. No, she's very good.
So being a HR manager, very organised,
She knows people.
very efficient. And she knows what it takes.
She does.
And she's still,
Serena, what has she got?
she's just gone through. Just see the bowl at the bottom of the screen. Hasn't quite made the ditch. Often when you've been in front and then all of a sudden you get behind, can give you a new lease of life.
Can.
Because you've got a new perspective on the game.
And Serena, not a bad start.
She's answered very well here. Great bowl. Jack high. touch narrow, but she's got the result.
These two, they must get so sick
Look
of looking
Robbie
at each
over
other.
there. Oh, what a lead! What a trooper Robbie is.
He's going to get your...
He's gone to get some lollies.
Yeah.
She's also gone narrow. Wow. After grabbing the lead, you'd be wanting to put it on the jack, and she hasn't quite managed to do that with her opening 2 bowls. So, gives Serena an opportunity now. But she still does have 2 more. Oh, she's narrow again.
But is it going to curl towards her own?
She's going to sit on her own and take 2. There you go. Wow.
Bit fortunate, but she'll take it.
Sometimes it can be fortunate.
This would put her back in front if Cheryl can't respond.
I find it hard to believe that Cheryl could do 2.
Yeah. Oh, there won't be any same, surely, Paul.
Well, the problem is not the same, because one's on one way out in the wing and the other's way behind.
Has Cheryl got enough on this? Just needs to get under Serena's if she's got the weight. It's coming. It's trying.
It's going to land on Serena's, but I think she's still 2 down.
It's close. What's Sarah saying? 1. Did cut. Oh, no, still 2.
Yeah,
Still
looks
2.
Looks like 2 from here. Oh, Robbie's having a bit of trouble looking to the lollies in the van.
He's promised you lollies, Paul, and I'm not sure you're going to get them. You might not get them.
Well, that lady from South Australia, I don't know, I can't remember her name, but Deidre.
Yep, her nickname D. This
D.
one's pretty wide from Serena, so an opportunity for Cheryl.
She made a big call earlier. She said, as long, happily to allow you to have all the contents in the container, as long as you give the container back. I said, I'm happy with that.
And you didn't get any.
Well, no, I don't. Hopefully the proposal's still underway. Because if anyone ever...
Cheryl, sorry, Paul, very quickly. Cheryl Lindfield.
Wow.
That's enough.
That is the shot. Great bowl.
Stupendous.
Glorious.
She has lifted.
When she needed it most. Well, Serena's going to stay on the forehand. I thought she might have changed her hands. She did a big bowl on the coming back this way the last time.
Oh, she's not far away, Paul. She's not far away. Just missing high.
Through. Oh, wow. Look at Robbie. The deliverer, we're going to call Robbie.
There you go, Paul. Get into him.
Wow, just what the doctor ordered. A bit of sugar to get us through the game. They're a little bit on the warm side. They've been roasting in that van of Robbie.
They have. I'll take a couple of these too. Thank you, Paul. Thank you,
no,
Robbie.
Thank you, Robbie. Do you want them over near you or over this side?
No, put them near Robbie, I think.
Ah, there you go.
Because I've had way too much sugar. So, another one to Cheryl Lindfield. She leads it 15-13. She extends it. She continues this run of momentum that she's got.
Sorry, listeners, we're rambling through the lollies here.
Those frogs are on the warm side. They are very on the warm side.
Yeah, but the bananas are all right. The Barney bananas. So just over 40 minutes to go. Cheryl leads 15-13. And another good start here. Oh, wow. She's really applying the pressure. Terrific start. What's Serena going to do?
Just has to start getting close, chipping away.
Does she change her hand? Will she stick onto the forehand? She's going to stick on the forehand. The line's excellent here, Val, but she's not going to quite make it. Probably about 3 feet short.
Hey mate, sorry, I'm just on air. Is everything all good?
Cheryl also on the forehand.
Because I hadn't seen you around today, so I was just wondering if you were here. All good.
This has got a good track.
No worries, see you soon. Mate.
How's the weight? She's got 2. Well, she's just starting to pile the pressure on here, Val.
She is big time.
What do we do? Is she going to change hands or is she going to stick to the forehand? Is the question. Well, she's changed hands. She's now going to come on the backhand. She's going to look to arrive in between those two.
She does have a good attacking game, Serena.
So just going to come under. Yep. Not sure what that noise was.
Some kids outside.
Oh, it must be. Some kids playing soccer behind us. And meanwhile, in front of us, we have some people playing croquet.
Did you say that before when you were gone?
Enjoying the afternoon delight.
They are.
It's beautiful out here with a breeze. I'd say it's a nice calm 25 degrees here on the Gold Coast.
Sure is. Cheryl now going to take the tee.
Wow. She's got 2 bowls left, Serena. I would say she's going to attack on the backhand again. It's her only best option. Taking a little bit more grass here. She might be a little bit too high, I think, for that speed. Wow.
So that's 3 done.
It's going to stay up though.
Just so Cheryl Lindfield just needs to dead draw this, make it another one, get one in the way where Serena can't remove it. If she's got the weight, this is on a really good track. But I have a feeling it might just stop short, Paul. It's trying. It's doing everything. No, that's a brilliant delivery.
Yes. Sarah's 3. Well,
So this could be the game right here. No one has scored. Well, only Cheryl has scored a 3. And that was
Well,
2
actually,
ends ago.
this could actually help Serena. She could come on the forehand, come off that wing bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
But she's electing to stay on the backhand.
She stayed on the backhand. I think she's going for the dead
She's
draw.
got better speed this time.
Serena Bonnell. It's going to cut late. It's going to cut late. And it's not going to get
actually,
there. She pushes hers in. but
Didn't
that
have
won't-
the speed. I thought she would have.
That won't matter. And Cheryl Lindfield has got one hand on the gold medal. She was 10-5 down. And in a sense of deja vu, after last year's Australian Open final, she now leads 18-13. Got 35 minutes on the clock. Paul, we have spent a lot of time with each other today, but this is getting spicy now. And this is really, really critical for Serena Bonnell. She needs to ensure she holds on. Chips away. Because Cheryl Lindfield, she's all over her. She's gone a lot shorter here.
Not sure if she meant to do that, but
Probably not. After 2 hours and 25 minutes, it can happen. Especially in the blaring sun. Shadows still haven't quite engulfed Broadbeach green 4 yet. It's usually about that 4 o'clock shadow.
now in no way is this game over, Val.
No. Well, yeah, she's gone too short. So what do we see from Serena Bonnell, Club Tweed's very own Para Jackaroo? Cheryl did it to her at the Australian Open last year. Came from behind and beat her in the final on her birthday as well. Wasn't the birthday she was after. But Cheryl Lindfield, she wants another Australian gold medal, national gold. She's a superstar, we know that. She had a tough win against Alison East this morning, was down, but she came back and won.
Good start there. That's what the doctor ordered. Put one in there. Certainly a game of attrition, Val.
Sure is. Now, Cheryl has sent this on a better line. She's got the weight. She'll be okay. She got the jack. Little nudge. Oh, did she go too far? Fell out.
One down, one to Cheryl.
Or was it one? Did she point one to Serena?
No,
Definitely Cheryl.
Serena asked a question.
Okay. One down.
And the marker said one down.
All right.
Don't mind this one, Val.
Neither do I.
Oh,
Her bowls, those tailors are turning hard, but she sits, well, not one
Yeah.
down anymore. Cheryl Lindfield. She's in the checkout zone. So close. She's within an end of victory.
she is.
Dare say that won't happen this end because threes have been very hard to come by. I know she's scored 2 of the last 3 ends, but they're the only 2 threes of the match. Have a look at this, Paul. Has she got the legs? Because if she does, Cheryl Lindfield, it'll be enough. Just no.
Well, she wouldn't want to be narrow on this and knock in the that Cheryl bowl.
It's a good home around the back.
Very good home, Val, but it's not quite what she would have wanted. But with one bowl to go, she could trail it and pick up a good number, which is what she needs, Val, at this stage of the match. Tell you what, this
She's
could be
close. Cheryl Lindfield.
Oh, what a good
Just.
try.
That was a great effort.
Great try.
So now an opportunity for Serena Bonnell to reciprocate what happened last end and take a 3 of her own, Paul.
Well, if she can get some jack movement or push that Cheryl bowl. No, not on that line. She won't be happy with that.
They're swooping back, but yeah, probably not that far. Having said that,
Wow.
that has come back
A mile.
an almighty way. Shane Warne would have been happy with that sort of turn.
Wow.
That might have just done the trick.
Could have. Didn't see that one coming in from there.
No, they've been swooping hard, her tailors.
You said that.
So what will Sarah adjudicate? Our marker will hold the paddles up very shortly and get the confirmation. We tick on half an hour to go.
Sarah's not giving us any indication whatsoever.
The two great friends have a look. And it is 3.
Wow.
My word, we didn't have one for the first 18 ends. And now in 19, 21 and 22, we've had 3s. 18, 16, Cheryl Lindfield in front.
And we're just under the half an hour.
Unbelievable match.
Big thanks to Robbie.
For these lollies, yeah.
Yeah, I needed them. My goodness.
This one is not over.
Safe to say it's anybody's game. We've got good numbers in the shade watching on. Up on the balcony.
Yeah, the balcony you could hear when some of the good shots have come through. And you can hear the round of applause.
Is this one going to swoop into, Val?
If it had the weight, it would have. You can really afford to trust your grass out here.
Good metre and a half short. Cheryl coming down on the forehand. Good line here. This is a great start. She'll be happy with that. Just 3 to go to check out. Ah, good work, Robbie. Well, we've got the motorbikes scooting on through.
Always a bit of noise pollution. All right. Serena Bonnell at 16-18 down. She led for the first 18 ends of this match. Cheryl has led for the last 4. Bit of running commentary from the kids behind us. The things
Looks like
here.
they've had some sort of soccer presentation
I think
or something.
they have, yep. I think the season might be done, possibly. So Cheryl, has she got enough weight to just stop here and go in for 2? So Cheryl needs 3. Can get done on this end. Serena will at least need 2. We've been going 2 hours and 34 minutes.
There's another helicopter swings on past.
Yep, wonder what they're looking for out there. I think it's just hourly patrols or something like that. I'd love to do one of those ride-alongs though.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
Go on a helicopter ride on the Gold Coast up here.
Okay, Serena on the forehand. Good line here.
It is, and it's going to turn. We know that.
Oh,
I reckon she might have.
wow.
Yeah, I think she did. I think
she
that's
has.
enough.
I think she has.
That is more than enough.
Yes.
Serena Bonnell, 1 to blue,
Correct.
which provisionally makes it 18-17. Wowee. And if Serena does win this end, any end could be the last one. So you don't want to miss anything. I think Cheryl's got pretty good weight here. She's got very good weight. Can she cut in? Great effort. She'll have one more to go. One to Serena. Geez, if Cheryl can get any sort of jack movement on her last, it could be sayonara.
Yes,
There's an opportunity for Cheryl Lindfield.
there certainly is. That's why Serena's got to come in and just beat those 2 pink bowls.
Well,
This is not a bad.
if she can just keep going a little more.
That's definitely 2.
It is, but the option for Cheryl Lindfield is still there. She can afford to be up here and afford to play with a little bit of weight. Get that jack through,
Yep. This
and
could
that'll be it.
It could be it, Val. Let's see what happens.
Backhand. Let's see how much weight she gives it. Yeah, she's given it more than enough. Cheryl Lindfield,
This isn't far away.
she's just
It's
going to
gonna
cut
cut.
under.
Yep.
So 2 for Serena Bonnell.
The weight was good though. Yep.
And Paul Holschke. We're back on level terms.
Both in the checkout stage.
They are. They're at opposing registers. Groceries are out.
Looks like I'm going to have to buy Robbie some lollies to
Yeah, we've cleaned him up. Sorry, Robbie.
fill out.
18 apiece here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Green 4 has seen some epic matches. Well, this final,
I think there's no doubt the spectators wanted a close game. And they're getting it, Val.
no, and well, we said it was going to be. We said we were going to need every minute of the 180, and we're at 158 right now. Dare say there's a few more to go.
Well, the good thing is we've got a maximum of 5 ends to go, Val.
It's true.
Well, yeah, they play a dead end.
Yeah,
a tied
a
end.
tied
I should
end.
say, a tied end. No dead ends, of course, but if
Yep.
it's a tie,
Oh, if there were dead ends, I reckon we'd be sitting at maybe 14 all. Haven't had too many respots, in fairness. I think we might have only had the one, if anything. So Serena going back. Not a bad home.
covering the back, covering the tee. Glad Gail Pratt is enjoying the game. And Raylene Barry, come on Serena.
Well, in terms of singles, I think this will be the longest game, the longest match of the Nationals. I don't know if anything is going to beat this. Maybe Oz Champs in the final. when they're untimed and you can kill ends.
We had that a couple of years ago. We had
Maddie Lucas and Chris Lalieve, 7 killed ends. That end went for 59 minutes.
It was insane.
Yep. It was cold that night too. It was really cold.
Never seen anything like it. Don't think I'll ever see anything like it again. Good start here by Serena.
Wow. And look at the way those bowls are turning. So all of a sudden the momentum has shifted back towards Serena Bonnell. I'd love to see a scoring worm. So interesting.
I reckon Robbie could do that for us one day.
Cheryl Lindfield.
She's getting cut underneath belt.
Well, she can afford to play with a little bit of weight and try or get rid of Serena's bowl. She can be confident there on the forehand with her next delivery. Try and cut that back and halve it towards her own.
I would have thought you'd play on the backhand here. Try and...
Yep. Tuck it away.
Yep. Or just...
That's what I meant. Cheryl can play the forehand, but Serena, yeah, definitely backhand. As she lines up for a forehand.
And Gail says, go Cheryl. I'm sure they've both got their big supporters.
They do. This is going to cut under, but it might end up...
No, it's short.
Yeah.
It's not going to make the distance, Val. She won't be happy with that.
Big bowl for Cheryl Lindfield.
Maybe she needs
They
a lolly.
call the third quarter the premiership quarter, or the third bowl.
Well, we're definitely in the last quarter now.
Yeah, this is... And I tell you what, if she is
It's
up...
not far away here.
If she is up, she is close.
Not far away.
Cheryl Lindfield,
Oh,
same result,
great.
just under, just needed some more width.
Great try.
So close.
Picks that up. Game's over. She's still got one more crack at it, Val.
Yep. She might need to... Well, Serena, will she give her another bite of the cherry? That's the question.
I think so. She has to change her hand. Got to cover that.
2:45 p.m. local time. Next match scheduled to start at... I think we're going to be late. The guys will be ready, so we're going to have to start rolling up straight away.
But no break for you guys.
No, we'll go straight through like the troopers that we are. This is going to end up... probably not affecting much. So here it is. This is the opportunity for Cheryl Lindfield. This is it. She makes this game over if she can halve it towards her own. Same bowl as before. Forehand. Or she sent it out this time. Has she overcorrected? If she's got the weight, if she has got the weight, she's not going to come under again, is she?
Just hasn't got the weight.
3 seconds for Cheryl Lindfield. But Serena Bonnell is back in front. 19-18. What a final.
It's a cracker.
16 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock.
The 10-minute warning's probably going to have to happen shortly.
Yeah, you might have to go out there and give them a little warning. Wow, I was not expecting this. It looked like Cheryl was going to pile on the shots and possibly run away with it. She's had 2 opportunities to try and make 3 and win it. She's been the more consistent player, but Serena's just had those ones closer.
It's a real battle of will now. Who wants it more?
Either way, I think it's going to hurt the loser. It's really going to hurt the loser.
No, let's not think about that. So medium length, medium to. I was going to say, she's starting on the back end. That'd be unusual if she did. Maybe this is where this bowls marathon might have come into some good use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, Paul. That 36-hour marathon should be used to these. This is nothing for Serena.
It was a high quality game too, wasn't it, Robbie? Well, they didn't just. Oh, they didn't Mickey Mouse. They
No, Els was chasing bowls in the first end. It was like, pace yourself,
they
Els.
played serious.
Oh, you would.
All right, Cheryl needs to put some pressure onto Serena. There you go.
One.
It's a good opening start.
Every time these two play, it is close. And enthralling. Played a hell of a lot of ends. These are going to hoop back, but will it hoop back enough for Serena to take the jack?
Oh,
Is she going to take the jack, or is she going to halve it towards Cheryl? She's going to halve it towards Cheryl. Still 1 to Lindfield.
I think next time these two play, we'll invoke the Cheryl Serena rule. They start at 11 all.
Or just 11 up, 10 up.
11 all, though. Well, 11 all.
Yeah, they did get to 11 all.
And just let him go from there.
Yep. Cheryl just wants this to hold. And just enough. 2.
I think she has got 2.
Yep. 2 paddles up.
Wow. One
Great effort by Sarah.
shot away from checkout here, Val.
All right. Marcus Sarah has been
She's been
sensational.
Extraordinary.
On the ball the whole time. 12 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock from the 3-hour time limit. You're going to have to get out there in a second, given the 10-minute warning, Paul.
We'll wait and see what happens.
Serena's tossed this out on a wide line, but they are going to come back. We know what those tailors have been doing. Her weight, though.
Not this much.
I said that before, and then it ended up coming back to get a 3, but that was very wide. This, yeah.
Cheryl could...
she draws here.
This will be game. Holding game.
And that means Serena, with her next bowl, will have to try and negate things. Cheryl Lindfield just needs a similar bowl to her first or her second. And I tell you what, if her weight is good, she's there. Cheryl Lindfield just needs to pull up. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. Might have been the old case of 1 in, 1 out.
2.
It is 1 in, 1 out.
Right.
Wow.
What does Serena do here? She's going to stick to a forehand, I favour.
So if Serena Bonnell can't manufacture something here, Cheryl Lindfield will be bowling for the title.
It's a better line.
This is looking okay. She's close.
How's her weight?
Serena Bonnell is very close.
Oh.
She's cut it down to 1, I think. No, she's taken shot. Serena Bonnell has taken shot.
Wow. Is she going to come down and have a look?
No, Cheryl just needs the same bowl. She needs jack movement if she can get it. Dead draw or jack movement. And the game is hers. It's still on the line. Another opportunity for Cheryl to make a 3 and finish the game.
She can trail that jack and she'll pick up 3.
This is... She's going on a... She's changed hands here. Probably the right hand to be on because just so that jack can't be halved towards Cheryl's...
No, she's got the weight.
She's short.
She hasn't got the weight, Val. Serena 18.
Serena 20.
Well, no, Serena 20, I mean. Sorry.
She's won 4 ends on the bounce. And
I'm going to have to go out and do a 10-minute warning, Val. Just hold your horses, I'll be back.
All right, Paul's about to go do the 10-minute warning. Serena Bonnell, 4 ends in a row. The only time anyone has done that this match. The swap of hands there. Well, we are going to get a measure here. So it's not quite fait accompli. It still might be one to Cheryl here. We have gone the early crow. From this angle, I don't know.
Unusual for Sarah to get it wrong.
And she is not wrong. Serena Bonnell. That is a 1. She's 1 shot away. Cheryl still 3 shots away. I can't quite believe this. She was 10-5 down. Went on a barnstorming run to be 18-13 up. And all of a sudden, Serena Bonnell has won 4 consecutive ends to make this 20-18. She's 1 away from another Australian title and her 2nd gold medal of this Para-Nationals. Serena Bonnell, what a performance to come back. 8 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock.
I wonder if the hoodoo will have to come out.
Well, you've got it here, Paul. Just make sure you don't blow it in our ears, please.
It's very loud, that hoodoo.
I'm aware.
Oh, my goodness. She's gone longer.
So, any time now that Serena holds shot, it's holding game. Cheryl's had opportunities in the last 3 ends to get jack movement and make it a 3 to win. Paul's nervous. He's nervously eating. Wants lollies, wants the microphone off. I said that at the start of the match that this is going to go every bit of 3 hours. And very rare that sometimes I will go that much of an early crow and be right, but this has gone every bit of 3 hours. 7.5 minutes on the clock. And this is only the first...
This is a big proportion, just like that Nadal Madasco game, which went 5.5 hours or whatever it was. That was a marathon. Well, the Nadal and Djokovic game at the AO.
Yep. Nadal Federer, Wimbledon 2008.
Not a bad start there by Serena.
Or Isna Mahou 2010 Wimbledon. 68 hours over 3 days. That was just ridiculous. No, was it?
I can't remember. It was a long time.
No, 11 hours, sorry, not 68.
It certainly wasn't 68.
No, it was 70-68 in the 5th. That will never happen again.
They've changed the rules, haven't they?
They have.
Because of that game. That was an extraordinary Wimbledon that year. They had quite a few marathons.
I did.
And Federer lost in a marathon.
That year...
To the South African.
Kevin Anderson. That was 2018, that one.
Oh, you got a good memory. All right. Serena's second bowl. This is looking pretty good here, Val. Little trail. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. That's putting...
So, this is... Yep.
That's going to make it really hard for Cheryl now. My goodness. The cream rises to the top, Val. What can Cheryl do here? She just needs to make contact with any of these bowls. Tell you what, look at this.
Oh, wow, she opened it up.
She didn't touch the Serena bowl. She had the jack all the way, clean.
She opened it up.
My goodness, what a bowl.
Yep. So Serena Bonnell, 5.
That's as good a bowl as you'd see that didn't get the result.
So, asking the marker.
Well, I think she needs to come around on the backhand. She needs to cover that Cheryl Lindfield bowl, because Cheryl has shown that she's capable of picking up that jack and moving it to the back. But no, she's electing to stay on the forehands. She's got to be behind the jack. She can't be. Oh, I think she's pulling up. Right.
So, Cheryl Lindfield, she's got 2 left in the tank. Needs to get this.
I tell you what, everyone's on the edge of their seats with just on 4 minutes to go.
Will we get another end?
I think there'll be a time for just one more end.
It's starting to come back now. Cheryl Lindfield.
I'll tell you what, it's not far
Cheryl
away.
Lindfield.
This is a...
Oh, you're
what
kidding
an
me.
unfortunate bowl.
You are joking. She couldn't have done any better.
She couldn't have bowled 2 better bowls and not get the result, Phil. That is very unfortunate. You can nearly safely say that's the game, but...
Well, depending on how long Serena takes.
Good. There's 2 bowls to come, 3 minutes to go. You would think you'd get this end completed in 3 minutes.
We will now. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what assessing the head would have done there. It seems pretty.
Well, what I'd be trying to do, would be just to put one just in front.
Yeah.
What we'd call a blocker in Victoria.
I think they call that everywhere. So.
With 2 minutes, 30 minutes to go. Oh my goodness. It's nearly unreasonable.
No, this is no. You got to send the bowl down now. It's almost worth possibly having an option to stop the clock.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes left. One ball, 2 bowls to come.
It's taken it's been a minute and a half since the last bowl.
This is, here we go. It's been a lot of deliberation, Val. What is she going to do? Well, we do know she's on the backhand. And it's wide unless she's looking.
Cheryl already waiting. Jeez, it turned back far, didn't it? Came back
right, quick. Here we go. This
Cheryl
is it.
Just needs this. This might be the last bowl now, because the problem is they've got to get up the other end, and the jack has to be rolled.
Well, she's got to change the head, otherwise it's game over anyway.
Could be.
She's got to make contact with that.
Cheryl Lindfield.
I think it's hanging out.
It is, but
hanging out.
Oh,
Could
wow.
have spliced it across.
And with 53 seconds to go,
Our winner is Serena Bonnell.
Serena Bonnell is your Australian champion of the B78 singles. Well, we did need every minute of the 180 in the end.
Shall we blow the hooter?
I think you should, just for comedic purposes, Paul. It's a one in the end. It's a mighty comeback in the end. Don't do it in here, please.
Don't do it in here.
I don't think we need to. It is over. We're going to wrap up very quickly, Paul. Thank you for your efforts. That was
Well
a
done,
big
Belle.
effort by you. Thank you to Robbie for controlling the pictures. Well done to Serena Bonnell. We'll be back very shortly for the B78 men's singles clash between Damien Delgado and Chris Flavel.